Burnlaw is a 40-acre smallholding, a home for 8 or so families, 16 or so people, ranging from 2 years old right up to over the mid-60s. It's an old Quaker farmstead. It's been developed over the last 400 years, firstly by Quakers and then by the big local estate, and now recently by myself and others to create a land-based community inspired by the concept of the Baha'i vision that the earth is one country, mankind its citizens, and that everyone has potential and everyone in the right conditions can realise more fully their own potential.
Burnlaw is home. Home for my family. A place to spread roots. A place to know the earth and the sky and the wind, and a place where I find a way of expressing myself in my community. It's a crossroads, it's a crossing point for a lot of people and a lot of things and a lot of values. So there's an energy here that feeds me and my family, and that we love giving to.
There's a certain ethos here that, and the way that certain things that are valued, that many of us, well, all of us really appreciate, and I would include in that how we live with the land and this very deep North Pennines rural countryside. All of us love this countryside. We're all of us in relationship with it, beyond it just being, oh, isn't it nice? Many of us walk this landscape, and it provides for us in a very nourishing way. And I would suggest that something part of that way is also very spiritual as well.
A lot of people at Burnlaw are self-employed, and I've become self-employed since living here and becoming a mother. It's more about being autonomous, I think, about finding your own, creating your own setup, your own way of working.
My work has been in the world of arts and art making. In my case, there are painters here, there are filmmakers here, and there are others here, writers who live here at Burnlaw, environmentalists and so on, and we all have interest in those things. My own particular background has been theatre and choreography, dance. It's about being in a creative dialogue with where you are. We can make a choreography here in this particular space with this bench and this house and the space, this gravel space. And we're looking to have an imaginative relationship with a sense of place. But certainly this place, these people, this landscape have been very inspirational to provide a way of working that I'm very happy with, and I'm very ambitious for, and has provided a lot of adventure.
There's a really interesting and very wide-ranging sets of activities. There will be Baha'i retreats, there will be yoga retreats. There are kindergartens, and there is a painting class, and there is yoga for pregnant people. And a wide variety of lovely and beautiful, fantastic events, all of which make Burnlaw even more magical than it is, because it's magical by virtue of where it exists in the island of Britain, and it's magical by virtue of its heritage into Quakerism, and it's magical by virtue of the people who've decided to come here and make it their home, and it's magical in terms of the relationship of those people, and it is magical by virtue of the Burnlaw Centre, which facilitates public events and people coming here. And it's magical, primarily it's magical because it is serving the Baha'i vision of of the consciousness, of the oneness of humanity, the inner oneness of reality, of religion, and the absolute default oneness of humanity. There's no ifs, buts, caveats or anything like that. So.